My name is MaryAnne Connor. I'm founder, president of Night Shift Street Ministry, and I attended the counseling program at PLBC in 2009. So I was involved in the business world for many, many, many years, and up until 19 years ago, 2004, I ran a business in Kitsilano, and I felt that, I was doing what God had called me to do, was to make as much money as I, could make, and then to give my 10% back to ministry, church, and what have you. In 2004, it became very clear to me that he had a different idea. He had a different plan for my life than what I thought my plan was. And his plan was he wanted me to walk away from my career, my income, which I had a passion for, and to step into literally the unknown, and to service and love a group of people that I had no commonality, I had no experience of. So I'm talking about people who are struggling with addictions and homelessness and poverty and mental illness. And you might as well have asked me to jump off the bridge. It was that challenging for me. But when God asks you to do something, and he had asked me 3 times up until that point, I felt the nudge, felt the nudge, felt the nudge. And this last time, I really felt in my heart that if I didn't respond in a positive way, in a concrete way, that he wasn't going to ask me again, and I couldn't take that chance. What we do here is to connect with people on the street, love them where they are, love them unconditionally, and greater than that are the thousands of people that have come in to serve. People from, all different denominations, people of faith and people not of faith, that come in and they don't have a relationship with God, but guess what? You can't rub shoulders with Jesus here without finally being introduced to him. So it's been a mission field within a mission field, which I didn't quite think that's where God was going, but that's where we've landed after almost 20 years. So changed my life, lost my head, found my heart. Wouldn't change a thing. And here we are 19 years later in a building in Wally with staff and literally hundreds of volunteers that just want to serve people who need to be loved. It's as simple as that. We serve a hot meal to the community, the homeless community, and the community at large that are really struggling with homelessness, addictions, mental illness, and poverty. We also do 2 church services, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. So if people want to come in for a hot meal and listen to the word, that's available for them as well. We do worship at night. On as many nights as we can collect worship leaders and teams to come in. And we do a prayer circle every night, which is amazing to hear the stories of how God has impacted hearts from that prayer circle. So we have people going around with a clipboard collecting prayer requests, and it's another great connection point. Everybody wants to be prayed for, whether they believe in it or not. Yeah, okay, I need prayer for, whatever the case may be. So it's never boring here, ever. There's always something happening. And then we have people dropping into our front door with a need, pretty much constantly. Once I took the diploma program, it equipped me in such a unique way because I'm dealing with people, and I'm dealing with a huge cross-section of people, from the homeless community to the church community to the business community to people who just volunteers, faith and non-faith, that are coming in to help. It equipped me to listen better without a question. It taught me some skills for conflict resolution, crisis intervention, different approaches in therapy that I use in my own practice here through Night Shift, but just dealing with managing a team of, we're misfits, all of us, and how you manage people on the street who are in pain, who are people like you and me that have very diverse backgrounds and are struggling with life. Many of them are self-medicating. So what does addiction look like? So all of the classes that I took at PLBC enriched, it opened my eyes to the world around me. And I believe God used, honestly, I say this with all my heart, used that training to bring Night Shift from then to where it is today. Everything that I learned through the counseling program that may be a secular practice, I see it through the lens of Christ. And that makes it as powerful as it can be. I just finished taking my last credit towards my ministerial diploma. I'm a lifelong learner. I don't think we should ever stop learning. And I have full intentions going back and picking up studies again. I love to learn. I love the challenge. God has a purpose for all of us, and I think the better we're equipped and educated, the better He can use us.